used to come to camp every year. It was always the highlight of my year. But I always liked being outside and working with animals.
I got a job here as a summer camp counselor, and that was 9 years ago.
I came here on a field trip actually for the first time. Every summer I'd come for 1 week and it was the best part of my summer, and I found my counselors all really inspiring people.
It's very exciting and really interesting to see a new generation of younger farmers appearing. These aren't the children of farms in many cases.
I went to Bard College.
I went to Vassar.
I went to Cornell.
It's kind of funny how much it's changed in sort of like the public discourse in such a short amount of time. Like for the first couple of years after I graduated, everyone was telling me that I was wasting my college education, and now people are starting to understand like the connections between food and farming and politics and the land and the environment, and people don't think you're as crazy if you go to an elite academic institution and then go decide to be a farmer. We are an educational farm. We have a market where we have our value-added product in the form of cheese. We're a nonprofit organization, and we're not just a farm, strictly speaking.
In the late 70s, believe it or not, a bunch of teachers and I were concerned about what kinds of trends we were seeing in just societal trends. And we thought, you know what, we're starting to get disconnected in a big way. And we thought, you know, we've got to create some other kind of learning environment. And that's when we decided that it should be a farm.
But the farm originally started at the Sacred Heart School in Greenwich, Connecticut, and it moved here in the 80s.
Farming has been a tough business for a lot of American farmers to stay in. When we talk about the end of the family farm, we're talking about a lot of farmers, traditionally family-owned, who are selling out to corporations. The children who grow up on these farms are seeing how hard it is for their parents and for other farms in the area to stay in business.
20 years ago, there were over 200 farms in Dutchess County, and now there's 50 or less.
It's really tough to be a small farmer in this day and age, especially a dairy farmer. Dairy farms are going out of business left and right.
Large farms tend to work around industrial forms of organization where the agriculture is supported by fertilizers, chemical inputs, and other things that are designed to maximize production.
We're a really unique farm in that our mission is education, not necessarily food production. We started out as a purely educational farm, and through the years we've evolved into a production farm where we're making a profit off of our cheese that enables us to keep doing our education programs. And so, yeah, I guess our mission as an educational institution is to connect children to the land, to animals.
The only way that we're going to change is to make better choices, and the only way we're going to want to make better choices is by knowing. And the first step is education.
Basically, what we're trying to do is kind of help out with human development.
Some kids just need to learn how to work together, and a lot of that can be addressed on the farm.
One of the best things that kids come away from their experience at the farm is they weren't on the computer for a week. They didn't have their phone, and they were fine.
Every day is framed by chores, so just plan on getting dirty every day.
It has taught me a lot. It's definitely changed my life in the last year.
And I will definitely remember the experience.
Obviously there are really big problems with agriculture in this country, and we talk about that a lot with kids. But there's so many different sides to it because you can't make food in that capacity without doing some things badly.
I think we know that our food system has to change, and the days of cheap food made or produced badly are numbered, and small farms are picking up some momentum.
I was like really done with talking about things, and I really wanted to do something tangible.
Yeah, these big farms that are monocropped, etc., actually do feed the world. We have to come up with a different system.
This is such a big question that I don't think anyone has a good answer to.
What are we going to do if we become a society that really isn't grounded in anything? And I so believe in this that I would do anything I could to encourage more and more young people to get involved in agriculture.
I think they see that as sort of an investment in a sustainable agriculture and and particularly in creating a constituency that wants this kind of agriculture.
A lot of kids I know who've come to camp have started having backyard chickens, and maybe someday some of them will start working on some farms, or it's nice to be a part of that.
Young people, you're going to turn the world around, and you can do it.